this one we had like one of our groups had an activity. I think like this time we really wanted to do something creative. So everybody that went to our class really paid attention because they wanted to do the activities. I think that helped to get their attention and listen more.
Okay, Mariah, what did you think?
For our last time, we started a diagnosis system, and all we did, we did all the work point and everything, and we just talked about where it goes to, and then just asked us questions, so they did a really good activity. And the one that we did, some classes for kindergarten we did the activity, but it was really more of an activity for them to do.
Yes.
And just watch and listen, because in grade 8, we just sat there and said this person won, and they blew up the balloons and they did everything. So I think they would have a lot of fun.
Okay, Ella, what did you think?
I think in last time not a lot of the groups were very interested in anything.
Okay.
So I think this time they all the age groups were very excited about doing stuff.
Okay. What did you think?
Well, I think it was all better, except the grade 8s weren't better. Some of them came over and they on purpose squished our stuff.
Okay, which bothered you?
Yeah.
So what
But
do you
the
think you would
others-
change for the next time then?
Well, I can't just say some people can do it and some people can't.
Okay, so would you change something else? Like what, how else could you solve that problem? Any other ideas? Jack?
You could say, please do not touch.
Okay, maybe before they even get there? Okay.
But
Yeah.
we wanted them to stack them because they were grade 8s and they weren't going to play around with them. And we were wrong.
Okay. Oh, so now you have a different impression. Claire, what were you going to say?
Well, for the grade, we got one person each time. And then when we were, after we were about to go to the room,
Yeah.
we were looking around stuff and we found that they had dropped their booklet on.
Oh, so it made you feel a little bit upset. So then what would you think next time might be of more interest, you know? Is there something you might change for the next time then as a result? Oh, so can anyone think of something like with the writing piece that you think might attract the grade 8s more? And it's hard to know because not everyone's the same. Hamza, what do you think?
Well, actually, for us, it was pretty good because a bunch of grade 8s came and they were like, well, yeah, because ours was cars, and when the little kids, no one really cared about the cars.
Okay.
So, when the grade 8s came, they knew a lot about the cars, and they're like, yeah, I like this car, and I like this one.
Okay, so when it was the Cars one, they were really into it, right? But when it was the writing one, they weren't as much. So can you think of something then with regards to the grade 8s that you might want to think about if you were to do this again? Ali? Okay, that's another option. What do you think?
I have an answer.
Yeah.
We let them make it, but we couldn't give it to them because Ms. Metzger said not to.
And we
I
just
said you guys make them and then let them.
Did-
I know, but
yeah,
anyway, we couldn't.
it wouldn't have, you don't think it would have worked? Okay.
some people were actually making them, and some people just squished them on purpose.
So do you think then the things are of the same interest for the grade 8s and the other thing? Like, I don't know, how, like you said for the kindergartens, the Cars piece, because of how you had done it, really wasn't as much of an interest. But for the grade 8s, they were really into it. I don't know, what do you think? Faisal, what about you?
I didn't really have a problem with mine. A lot of kindergartens came to mind and a lot of grade 8s came to mind.
But was yours the same for both groups?
No, because I had separate jobs.
What did you do for both groups?
One, for the kindergartens, they would have the easier job where they just had to make a house.
Yeah.
That was strong enough to hold 2 blocks.
Yeah.
And then for the grade 8, they had to make a bridge that would have a car go over it.
So, yeah.
And they both completed the test.
So Faisal, he didn't do the same job for both, and he had success with both. Other people tried to do similar things for both and maybe didn't have success with both groups. What are you thinking then might make a difference? Samit?
Can I just say this for their group?
Yeah.
S'mores group. I mean, I think I heard like a guy build it and then he said squish them and then he squashes them.
Okay, so you think maybe then that the instruction, like we would hope it wasn't squashed as much? But I don't know, is it possible?
Yeah. A guy came. He said squish. They said like squished them. He squished so much the crackers broke.
So then what could have happened with her instructions then that might have helped?
Like say squish it slowly.
Okay. I don't know. Allie?
Or they could have just made it and then they could squish it themselves.
That could work too. Hamza?
I wonder, like, for Brienne and Minecraft,
Yeah.
I know with the kindergartens, it wasn't so good for them. Even though, like, anyone wanted to do it, but they couldn't really, like, do it that well.
Okay.
I feel like when the grade 5s came, they, like, could do it.
So the challenge worked better then for them. Okay. Jackass?
Ours worked good because a lot of kindergartens, the grade 5s, and also the grade 8s, they all came to ours, and we were able to tell them what to do, and then they did that.
Okay, and why do you think yours worked so well then?
Because a lot of people, like, drawing, you can't really squish it or anything.
Okay. So you thought that helped? Jenna?
Well, I found that like in class everyone kind of liked it,
Yeah.
and they were a lot like they were happy when the kindergartners were happy when they got to make it, and then the grade 8s they just scooped it into a bag.
So they were just happy to take it home. And Mariah?
Well, ours was well. I don't think that we could change anything.
Okay.
Because I was like, well, successful, but I would change, well, I would have to make the string longer, because when we made it 10 feet, found out that it would go farther.
Yeah.
And then we did like 20 feet, and we tried it, and it was still going, so we kind of found out that a balloon can go farther than 20 feet on a string. So
Why do you think the balloons went so far?
I think that, well, even when we blew it up really big, it kept going and then it hit the chair. But the exact same thing when we blew up a small balloon, it also went very far too.
Hold on. Why do you think the small balloon went so far? In fact, in some cases, didn't the small balloon win the race? Why? What do you think? Waleed?
Because the balloon's so small that it pushes out the air so fast that it can go quick.
Okay. Anyone else have an idea? Faisal?
There's more pressure in small balloons, so it'll go faster.
Okay. Ella?
I think it would be more air efficient.
Okay. And Madeline?
Maybe the momentum in it.
Okay. What? Explain. Tell me more.
If you blow it up and you hold it for a long time, the air is trying to get out even when it's high. So when you let go, it might just get momentum and go.
So I can tell that today definitely had led to some thinking, which is good.